Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Elliott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Elliott. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hurd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll leave the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Ruckert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Elliott. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Ready. Right.
They're going to try and throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Gets it to Strong. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
On the ready. Good. 52.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
17. Ready.
Quick throw complete to Hurd. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Elliott. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Trouble, 38. Green back. Yellow. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Elliott is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Elliott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun, and he is going to lose yardage here. On 4th down, Elliott. Open man is heard. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Right. 97.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That good for 19 on a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
From 17 yards out.
And the Jets have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Elliott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run with Hall. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Squeeze, get in there.
One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
And what a big-time play there. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, no steal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bisons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Elliott. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
52 Bradford.
Looking to throw on second down. Elliott. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before break. Elliott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, Jack Rager.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big play there. 46 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jets 35, Bisons 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bisons have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Now this, a very short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. It's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Sliding out of the pocket.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Wilson.
Across the formation, he finds Ruckert. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore,
26 yards.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Elliott. Firing Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Elliott, he finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Rolling to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson on the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Off the play fake. Elliott.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hall again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
On third and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Elliott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Elliott. Strong grabs it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone at 6.